power of Phazon mutation. So omnipotent and advanced that even space can bleed. Has evil been found? Or has it found us? Hello everyone, GBA049 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime Through Corruption in the Metroid Prime Marathon series, episode number 67. Do not worry about anything, Admiral Dane. I will gladly offer you the assistance that your armada desires and requires at a later time. For right now, I am going to continue on with our excavation process of the parting gift left behind by the quote-unquote space pirate race. Yep, and I collected some more items and expansions along the way. Now everything... Wait, what the hell? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that Phazon leeches can also appear in this part of the Valhalla. Once you re-enter, or maybe it like comes back, like, or maybe they just like spawn. Excuse me. Or maybe they just spawn the longer that you remain in the longer you remain in the room. Perhaps so. Not even hyper missiles is enough to take care of a Phazon Metroid. You have to be patient or outsmart them. I wouldn't exactly say that Phazon Metroids are the worst, or quote unquote, actually not quote unquote, the worst or best that this series has ever received, but I'd say it's pretty close. In my opinion, I think that, honestly, well, on a gameplay perspective, I'd say that the Metroids in, the Metroids in Super Metroid are far superior in dominance. That's actually, hold on a second. Phazon Metroids, even though that they're like genetically enhanced and reborn by the powers of Phazon mutation, if you ask me, these are absolutely nothing compared to the further unfortunate life cycle of the creature itself on SR388. So it can, like, it cannot beat the alpha, yeah. Phazon may copy. Phazon may copy and make a complete mockery out of the Metroid life cycle, but it cannot surpass it. No matter how hard it tries, if you ask me. All right. So, if I recall correctly, it's up here. Yeah. Let me go take a look at the map of the Valhalla real quick. Load up, please. Thank you. Awfully big. Alright, here we go. Alright, so, climbing up back here, surrounded by error notifications, and a bunch of mini-roids, which appear to be barely moving. These things are barely animated. It's so strange. Like something Game Freak would compose. Well, anyway. Open up the door, please. More horrors await us in the GFS Valhalla. I completely forgot this. I completely forgot that's what the phasing are capable of doing. They can ensnare us with the they can ensnare us with a Vada Phazon of its own and slow us down. Phazon hoppers, yeah, they come. Yeah, that's very nice of you. All right, so back at the top floor of the GFS Valhalla, and pick up some more things that we need along the way, including the very password that is required to get to the very last location in the trilogy, Planet Phase itself. Not guarded, but accidentally left behind by the space pirates because they clearly did not know any better. How would... I mean, logically, how could they know any better? They don't. All that they know is being the disciples of Dark Samus, the rulers of Planet Phase, the slaves of a planet. And this is the very last spot we can explore before going to the very top of the GFS Valhalla, where the Aurora Unit 313 was secured in. System analysis complete. Power conduit is not energized. Full capacity at 0. Security shutter is locked. Target appears damaged, but is still sturdy enough to function. Energy generator online. Power source is locked in place. Output capacity at 100%. Energy generator offline. Multiple power sources are needed to restore normal operations. Paneling is sealed shut. It could probably be torn off if pulled with enough force. Security shutter's structural integrity is at critical, and explosive blast could probably destroy it. And I was right. Atomics can only be found in 2 locations in the entirety of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. One inside the GFS Theseus, and the other in the GFS Valhalla. Now, why would it find solace in like a Galactic Federation-based, you know, aircraft is beyond me, but who's one to judge? It's almost like as if that it finds more comfort in residing in the destruction of someone's property. Oh yeah, and also this very rune gave me the biggest jump scare I've ever received. Actually, no, that's a lie. This room gave me a fucking jump scare when I was doing the Metroid Prime 3 Corruption No Hyper Mode challenge, of when I clearly wasn't paying attention to my surroundings, and happened to have a Phazon hopper just fall directly above me when I was standing right over here of where they spawned from the ceiling. Scared me so hard that I paused. Okay. Scared me so much that I clicked the home button on instinct as a fight-flight response. That was an actual genuine jump scare that I have received in the GFS Valhalla. Of course, the one that I had with the phasing or liquid Phazon earlier, that was also genuine, but well, let's just say that memories instantly came back to me on what to expect. Well, there's not much to expect in the GFS Valhalla, but with everything that you're seeing, nothing is going to happen when you're in this place, because so much has already taken place. What more could it possibly have? Secrets. That's what. So, there's a missile expansion that we can obtain right over here. Actually, no, it's not a missile expansion. It's a ship missile expansion, because that's helpful. Paneling is still shut. I can probably turn off with a pull then a force. Energy generator offline. Run rain and power source is needed to restore operations. Generally speaking, it makes sense on why the medley of the JVS Valhalla does not like revert back to the surface and the depths each time when you like move around or you know, just like navigate the place normally. Like for example, when you go back to the landing site of the JVS Valhalla, it's not gonna go play the first part. It'll just like stay on the depths. I feel like the reason why that it just permanently stays on the second version of the JVS Valhalla's theme is because one, it would sound awkward, and another thing is that well, now you understand what's going on. Now you've seen the damage, and also like intense foreshadowing of what could happen. Because the first one was like, what in the hell happened here? This is absolutely horrible. I should probably leave. But the further you go into the place, that's when everything settles in and comes into place. All they hear is dead, empty ambience, with occasional shrieks of terror. Target is deceased. Scans determine asphyxiation to be the cause of death. Come up with your own story to figure out on how the hell this Galactic Federation soldier possibly managed to squeeze his entire body through this small enclosed space, but he tried to escape, but ran out of breath. Alrighty then. Back to the entrance. And the ship missile expansion is running away from us for some reason. There we go, ship missile expansion. It's the last one to acquire in the game. Open up, please. Get you out of the way. Unfortunately. That space pirate clearly had the right idea to escape to escape the inevitable attack of a Metroid, but an inevitable attack is an inevitable attack. So there was nothing he could possibly do against something that has the capability of phasing through solid matter at will and by nature. So all the shit that Phazon is capable of doing, you write a book about it. Alright. Let's go examine the final secret that the space pirates completely forgot to take with them. The password. We're taking it for ourselves. And it's what's needed to finally end this conflict once and for all. Or so we think. There's another one is coming back to haunt us. I hope to God he's fair and balanced! Referring to Silex, by the way. I'm still indifferent in what I think about Silex, though. I'm really excited to know about his origins, but the things that we were given in the Metroid Prime Hunters is obnoxious, to say the least. By the time Metroid Prime 4 Beyond releases, I'm praying that a remake or remaster of Metroid Prime Hunters is the next Metroid remake to come out. Maybe they're in the process of doing that right now, and we don't know about it. Of course, the only time that we actually are ever going to know about an existence of a new Metroid game or remake or anything Nintendo related is if the fucking assholes online leak the damn thing and ruin all of the excitement for everyone on the fucking planet. I hate leakers so much. And every single time when there is a rumor going around about this supposed thing being a part of a project of a video game company that people are making, I just never open my eyes or put on my glasses to examine the details and just want to retain that excitement I had retain the excitement I originally had beforehand and keep it going until the thing eventually releases. And well, unfortunately that's not possible because when something is leaked, then everything is over, because now that you know because now that you know, the excitement is just completely drained. It's like, what's the point? Stop utilizing the internet to your... People really need to stop utilizing the internet to the fullest extent, like up to the point where it just ruins everything for everyone. Well, mainly associated with leakers and whatnot, but my point still stands. Staring at this is just completely messed up. The ship's Aurora unit was connected into this platform. Debris suggests that it was forcefully removed. How in the hell could the space pirates have, managed to steal the Aurora unit in such nimble strength? What did they use to transfer it? Wait a second. This gigantic open hole of space might suggest something. Walkway ramps locked. Return power to local stations to move walkways into place. Lift systems offline. Return power to local stations to resume normal operations. Let me go take a look at how much energy cells I need left. How much energy cells I have left to, quote-unquote, restore power to this place. Yep, 2 more. Last one's here, too. Security hatch control mechanism is malfunctioning. A strong blast could probably loosen any jam parts. What the hell? There we go, now it's moving. Remove those hatches. Put in both energy cells into these slots. What's this? This shattered structure is all that remains of the tank that housed the ship's Aurora unit. What is this over here? Severed cables appear to have been violently torn apart from their connection with the Aurora unit. Yep. It's all they ever wanted. Or they wanted an Aurora unit of their own to give to Planet Phase. So that way, the spread of corruption would be widespread. Every galaxy, the entire universe would be under Phase's control. And in doing so, we provoke the very last Metroid hatcher in existence. Which is normally supposed to be the second one you encounter in the game. But now that we have the Nova Beam, we can just one-shot it. That's what happens when your body is, when your cellular structure is composed of phasite. Definitely going to need all this energy. Well, just for a little bit, that is. And get what we came here for. And uncover the creepiest message okay, one of the creepiest messages in video game history. Because, oh, hello. Bioformers flatline, cause of death, puncture wounds from multiple attackers. Being Metroids or Federation troopers? Probably both. Hit so hard I made him turn. Hit so hard I made him turn 180 degrees. This is the most amount of phase-on Metroids you can find in the game outside of Planet Phase. Anything here? Nope. Just all of the destruction and carnage of where it first began. Let's go examine this first. Galactic Federation data file AN044 and her incident. Planet Aether, home of the Luminoth, was struck by a phase-on meteor 5 decades ago. The impact had catastrophic effects on the already unstable planet, creating a dark twin of the planet and a dire race known as the Ing. A brutal war between the two twin planets took place, with the Ing gaining the upper hand. The GFS Tur went to the sector to investigate pirate activity, but were forced to make an emergency landing on Aether. Shortly after, the entire crew of Tur was attacked and annihilated by the Ing. Hunter Samus Aran was sent to investigate and wound up entangled in the local conflict. Aran fought against both space pirates and Ing and arose victorious. Aether's dark twin vanished, taking with it the Ing horde, and the planet's peace was finally restored. After the Aether incident, the Federation sent the GFS and her back to Aether to deal with the pirate base. Upon arrival, the crew and marines of the Anher assisted the native Luminoth in dismantling an abandoned space pirate mining facility. During the operation, the crew detected the presence of phazon. The ship's crew investigated and collected several kilograms of ore, which would later lead to the development of the PED. For good intentions, but with horrible outcomes. Well, for us and the other hunters, but for the Federation soldiers, they were fine because they were put it into their bodies like we were. Accidentally. Bioform died from internal bleeding from assault rifle wounds. Melee weapon is missing. So where's the melee weapon? Oh, you know. Just lodge in the throat of this poor Galactic Federation soldier. Trooper appears to have been cornered before being impaled with the pirate melee weapon. Yeah, that's gotta be the worst one. Clearly, he was a rookie. There was nothing he could do. Just learning the arts of being a Federation soldier. And before he could learn, he learned what it felt to feel pain and death. Pirate corpse is riddled with wounds from a Federation Marines assault rifle. They fought hard, but pirates fought harder. Target's body has suffered a large amount of energy burns from phazon-based weapons. Trooper is violently thrown against the wall. Subject's neck is broken. Ugh. Backup power supply empty. Stored energy to the device to access control system. But before that, we're taking what we need. Target was part of an energy generation system that fed power into the ship's Aurora unit. Data backup terminal online. Enter the proper code to access the backup data files of the ship. So what's the code? How do we know where it is? Well, this trooper right beside it has the answers. This model of PDA is commonly used by many Federation personnel. The current display reads 78356.
entry 2467.3. This will be the last communication of the GFS Valhalla. Our efforts to repel the space pirate boarding force have failed. They have successfully removed the primary mounting structure around our stasis tank. It is obvious now that they intend to extract us from the Valhalla. It is vital that the Federation receive this transmission. Severing main power. A large bioform is creating a wormhole. Implant into sentient planet which is the source of all phasing. Darkness coming.
Immaculate timing with the music, gotta say. And take a look at this. It's the same space-powered boarding pod that they used to breach the hull of the GFS Olympus. This is where everything started. Looks like to me that the ship itself is dead. Looks like it. And now we have the password. Unknown access code required. Use of advanced virus system may provide helpful clues. Passcode right here. Got it. Pirate code acquired.
The data you just acquired appears to be a space pirate entry code. We are unable to determine its purpose at this time.
Oh, but we will soon find out for ourselves. Holograms provide in-depth info on how the space pirates have taken control over Leviathans. Information display is active. Terminal is automatically shut down. It's permanently offline. Now, we can finally leave this place. Leave it behind as a memento. Not as a warning. But as a reminder of what will happen to the universe if the crisis is never averted. I'm not going to say this legitimately, but yeah, give us Valhalla. It's been fun, but now, after when this crisis is done, I'm enthralled to experience a brand new one beyond innovation, implying that psychic powers is something to be excited about. Let's just see how it's going to be implemented in gameplay. I have not even bothered to watch any of the Nintendo Treehouse live events of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, but I'm just gonna go you know, find out all the details myself. That almost scared the crap out of me. What the fuck? I'll examine all the details myself when the game releases. Trying your absolute damnedest to scare me in this place, are you, Valhalla? Well, I've seen enough of your decayed atmosphere. And destroyed shape. Oh, God. These doors waste so much time, it is unnecessary. Alright, let's go back to planet Urtragus. Not entirely sure how long I've been recording, but I feel like it's enough for me to possibly make another episode and deal with the escort mission with the Demolition Reinforcement Squad subquest that's needed to open our path to the Leviathan Seed in planet Urtragus. That's it. That's everything that we have seen and swallowed in the GVS Valhalla. May it never see the light of day again. May the souls of the weak and brave rest in peace. Let's go. I believe it's in the command center. Yeah, it is. In 1 second. 36 minutes. I am perfectly fine. Now that we have 245 missiles, every single energy tank in the game, and I'm assuming every single ship missile expansion in the game, 9 or 10 or 11, I'm not entirely sure, but I'll just go with what the game gives me and assume that I have collected every expansion outside of missiles that there is to reach in the game so far, because the rest of them are in the space-powered homeworld. I've checked. I'm not entirely sure if this is true or not, but I think that the space-powered homeworld is the only planet that does not reveal all of the item locations on the map. You just have to find them on your own. Well, most of the time they're like painfully obvious to where they're located and how you get them, because it's just a gigantic straight line most of the time. Until you get to the part of where you need to like disable the defense system, and then things get a little bit confusing. So let's not like dawdle any longer and get to where we need to be. As long as I'm going in the right direction, that is. I assume I am, yeah. Let's go take a look here. Alright. Alright, so, yep, here we are, right here. Oop. Alright, I already scanned that before. I fucking hate these doors, I really do. Oh. Died before landing, how unfortunate. Every enemy destroyed here. Organic mass appears resistant to normal attacks, but could probably be overloaded with phase-on energy. Did I just see it shimmer? Oh, yeah. Whoa, shit! At my most vulnerable moment, huh, space pirates? Of course they would pull off a stunt like that. Or space pirates for crying out loud. Well, you definitely got my attention. You happy? Now we can go through there at any time. At any time you want. Terminal's drain of power. Duct now accessible. Defense system generator online. Energy core security shields active. Override located on upper floor. Alright, of course. This part of the challenge. This part of the challenge that nearly broke me. Again. Because, good lord, there is an ass load of space pirate commandos to deal with in this little objective here, to disable the planetary defense system of Urtragus. Not as easy as it sounds, because the space pirates can and will overwhelm the fuck out of you if you are not prepared for this. Make sure that you have plenty of energy and plenty of uses of hyper mode to make this happen. Energy lock is active. Block and access control unit powered by an energy core. Defense shield is online, preventing the Federation from beginning their assault. You can see those phazon tentacles just sprouting out of the surface of the planet. I was sure there was like an interesting detail of the GFS Olympus being seen in the horizon of the planet, just waiting for them to just waiting for them to get down. All right. Here's a password. And thus begin the invasion. To give the same thing what the space pirates have done to us. Weakening their defenses and delivering the fatal blow. Do not go into hyper mode, I swear to God. You must die. You must die. No, you must die. You know, it's a good thing that I came here with the Nova Beam. It's a good thing that I came here after getting the Nova Beam, because if I still had the Plasma Beam on me, this part of the mission would be utter hell to go through. Defense system generator online. Energy core security shields open. Cores are vulnerable to attack. Phase light paneling covers the energy cores. High frequency beams could cut through it. Oh wait, never mind. I'm an idiot. You're supposed to get through here with the. You're supposed to get through here with the Nova Beam. So you have to be wary of space pirate commandos going into hyper mode. Otherwise, it will interfere with your visor, and you can't see a damn thing. All you hear is static and white noise. That's never a good thing. It's very annoying, and I don't like it. Surprisingly, they haven't even done that yet. So the secrets to maintaining a stable planetary security system is by throwing a bunch of atomic balls inside, molecular atomic bouncing balls inside a freaking inside a box. Good thing hyper mode is a perfect substitute for shit like this. But this guy is still in hyper mode, so not like it matters. What the hell were you trying to do there? Get the hell down. Defense system disabled. Oh wait, never mind, it hasn't been disabled yet. Ow, what the fuck? Yeah, it's cute. Hyper missiles are so fucking overpowered and fun that it makes the hyper beam itself obsolete. Just as long as you have enough missiles to use it, that is. Don't teleport over here. Or knock me down. Oops. Defense system generator online. Energy locks have overloaded. Upper control unit now accessible. Alright, let's go. Let the invasion begin. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And they came in fully prepared for it, too. Defense system obliterated. Satisfying. Defense shield is offline. Power complex is now vulnerable to the Federation's attack. That's where everything ends. Defense system generator offline. Energy cores have been destroyed. Defense system is down. Let's go. I already know exactly where I'm going.
Outstanding job, Samus. I knew the Federation could count on you. I've given the order to begin the invasion. I'm headed down there with the troops. Meet me at these coordinates.
Back into the Skyway, huh? Yep, indeed. No need to worry about a thing. I got you covered. All that I need to do now... Oops, wrong way. All I need to do now... How am I not... What the hell? Oh, I seem to be going the wrong way. My bad. Give me one moment. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go, like, call this episode quits and do this entire segment the next episode because it is quite long. Don't want to bother, like, spending an extra, like, 20 minutes, like, dealing with the Space Pirate Armada with the Space Pirate Red Phasite Commander mini-boss. Though it just now occurred to me that I'm missing the Space Pirate data containing the information of Rundus as a commander, and I completely forgot of where that's located. So I'm gonna go search for that real quick, and then we can and then we can end this episode. So give me one moment. For a minute. I don't know. Interesting. All right, so in the next episode we're going to lay hell upon our enemies for the second and final time, and just give them what for with the help of Admiral Dane's guidance and I guess the demolition reinforcement squad troopers to open the path to the Skyway that's leading to Omega Ridley, the Leviathan Seed's host of planet Urtragus. So I'll be looking forward to that. I'm getting a little bit tired here, so that's the reason why I'm ending this episode so in such a short amount of time. But I just wanted to, like, finish the rest of what we haven't uncovered and salvage in the GFS Valhalla, and just, like, get that over with so that way we can continue the rest of this mission in Planet Urtragus. So that's all. All right, so that concludes the end of this episode. Hope to see you again in the next one. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you later. It's GBA049 signing out, going offline, and see you next mission. I haven't found the lore entry the lore entry of the Space Pirates that revealed Commander Rundus yet, but like a worst case scenario, I'll just look it up. All right, see ya.